if you only zoom in on MRT projects, then you will be missing out on some of the most safest and most profitable entries in today's market. And of course, right, the big headline everybody is looking at is this 1 kilometer to Nan Hua Primary School. Looking at these entry prices, I also don't know how you can lose money yet. Hey, Veroy, I want to buy the new launch, must be near MRT one eh. Not near I don't want eh. Correct or not? Correct or not? That's you right, that's you right. Don't get me wrong, I know guys, in Singapore we love our MRT stations. But hear me out, okay? If you only zoom in on MRT projects, then you will be missing out on some of the most safest and most profitable entries in today's market. What am I talking about today? We are talking about Faber Residences, alright? And before we dive into today's review on Faber, two quick things I want to share with you guys. Number one, please scan this QR code right over here to join my private Telegram community. Now, inside I'll be sharing with you guys first-hand YouTube reviews so that you guys can watch it first-hand, and of course to help my algorithm so that people will watch this video more right? And I'll also be sharing with you guys freebies such as my ebooks, right? And also bounce out units before they even hit the market. Sometimes you all will hear, hey, you know, I actually buy the bounce out unit then you're thinking, hey, when? How come I don't know? Because nobody updated you, right? I will update you guys in this private Telegram community, okay? And more importantly, there will also be free home valuations as long as you guys request for it. Sounds good? And number two, if you guys want my full framework on how to profit safely in today's market, just scan this WhatsApp QR code and message me directly, and I will send it to you personally, and we can also chat one-on-one about your own real estate situation if you like. Alright, and last but not least, I've checked, my videographer told me that about 70% of you guys who are watching my videos, who like my videos, haven't subscribed yet. So if you guys enjoying the content, right, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications, because that actually helps to push the channel forward, and that also means I can keep on creating these reviews to help you guys get the real deal. Now, Faber Residences will be one of the most anticipated launches in the West for 2025. So this is a 99-year leasehold project by GuocoLand and is sitting on a massive land plot of close to 300,000 square feet, and this is very rare because the recent plots in Clementi has been smaller. Now, unit number of units itself, about 339 units, ranging from 2 bedrooms all the way to 5 bedrooms itself. Now, a good thing to note over here, so this land plot was awarded in November in 2024 at around 900 per square foot per plot ratio, which is again about $100 higher than the Lentor Central Land Bleed earlier that year. Now, in terms of location itself, Lentor and Faber will differ quite significantly because Lentor is still kind of underdeveloped yet for now, but Faber would be something that more buyers can already accept this location. Now, here's where it stands out, right? So Faber Residences is sitting in a 2-story landed enclave. So what does that mean to you? It means that your immediate neighbors are capped in their height. So they are probably capped around 12 meters in height. So when you are at 3rd or 4th story, right, you will already be looking at unblocked views, looking across landed roofs, parks, and the connector. And of course, right, the big headline everybody is looking at is this thing over here. 1 kilometer to Nan Hua Primary School. And for families, right, this is a huge deal. Why? Because the last time we had a launch that is within 1 km to Nan Hua, right, was back in 2018 before COVID where prices was significantly different from today, and that was Whistler Grand. That was 7 years ago, and ever since then till now, 没有东西。对不对? So let's get real over here. Now, this thing we all know, not walkable to MRT station, correct or not? I know you guys are thinking already. Don't worry, we will unpack that in a short while, okay? As usual, I always start with the negative news first. Same. Every time people ask me, hey, Roy, you want to hear the good news or the bad news? Very simple to me. Bad news, please. Because why? When I can accept the bad news, Good news, sure better ma. Right, so let's tackle the elephants in the room because I know you guys are thinking about it already. Elephant. So objection number 1, it's not near MRT station. Yes, I agree. Faber isn't near to any doorstep MRT yet. The nearest right now, right, would be the Clementi MRT as well as the Jurong Town Hall MRT station. Now this will be a short ride away, and this is where your perspective actually matters, right? You got direct buses straight into Clementi MRT as well as Jurong East and even the CBD itself. And if you were to add in travel time, assuming today Faber is just right next to MRT station, you walk to the train station, you wait for the train versus hopping onto a direct bus, 一样 what? And more importantly, zoom in over here. Faber Residences is about 800 meters to a future Jurong Town Hall MRT station that the estimated opening is 2029. Not bad like that. Because it's not near MRT, developer is willing to sell cheaper and then you buy in to appreciate because of the MRT effect. Win-win, right? And if you guys are still stuck, please reach out to me via WhatsApp. Let's clear your doubts together, alright? Number 2. Nearby project waterfront at Faber not profitable ma. Correct or not? Yes, I totally agree. The older project next door only saw about 1 to about 3.5% annual growth over the last 10 years. And people will usually use that as a reference point and say, hey, this one not profitable, Faber Residences, confirm same. But here's the difference. Now, waterfront at Faber, right, sits on about 160,000 square feet of land. Faber Residences is almost double of that, 300,000 square feet. So what does that mean? Bigger land size, more units, more profitability, more amenities, more facilities, right? And it's also by GuocoLand. And again, right, GuocoLand has always delivered high quality products like Midtown Modern and Warwick Residences. Guys, building quality actually matters for a long-term resale appeal. Most of you guys who are entering this, you guys are also not looking to do a quick exit. So with that in mind, what you want is a resale ability in the future, one day when you want to offload. Objection number 3, you guys will say, hey, this one not mega project leh, only got 399 units. So some of you guys will say, too small, not enough facilities. But then again, surface value leh. What you want to really ask is this. What land per unit ratio? What is the land per unit ratio? What do I mean by that? At Faber Residences, right, every unit, right, has about 750 square feet of free land to use. Meaning to say, right, each unit, because of the land size that you have, because of the so-called magnitude of the land plot, you actually are backed up with about 750 square feet of land footprint. But if you compare that with Promenade Peak, right, this is 63 stories, 952 units on 200,000 square feet leh. Land per unit size itself, it's only less than 210 square feet. Now let me ask you, who is really enjoying more space? You tell me, no? And once again today, we will be applying the R.E.A.L Framework into Faber Residences so that you guys can exactly see where this project stands, alright? So R is for resale and replacement, right? So Clement Canopy, using this as a reference, it was launched in at $1,300 per square foot. Today it's around $2,001 to $2,200 per square foot. That represents almost $800,000 in gains. And Whistler Grand launched about 1380 PSF. Today it's around 1,900 per square foot. So you kind of got about profit appreciation about $400 to $500 per square foot lah. Twinview launched at 1,003 and today it was around 2,000 per square foot already. Now, the proof is very clear over here. What is this telling us? Non-MRT Clementi condos also got very solid gains. That is a very clear resale ability and the replacement that people is willing to buy from you. So E would be your entry price versus what's out there. So for example, Lentor Central, right, when it was launched around 2,200 per square foot and it was about 93% sold on launch day, right? And for Springleaf itself, it averaged around 2175 per square foot. And guys, this is a 90% take up on day one. And of course, we have Jaden at Jurong East that gave us an entry price of between 2004 to about 2800 per square foot. Now looking at this and comparing it with Park Clementi's, a resale property nearby, 2001 to about 2500 per square foot. Now what does this compare? If Faber Residences, you are able to enter 2000 to about 2200 per square foot, you are actually getting a discounted Clementi address compared to Jurong Integrated Development and Lentor in the OCR location. 不好咩? With that, right, let's move on to A. A meaning what? Accessibility and amenities lah. Right, so within 1 kilometer to Nan Hua Primary, it's oversubscribed every single year. Even alumni balloting also oversubscribed. That means this place have demand ma. You have school over there, it's sure got demand one. Correct or not? And in fact, for transportation wise, you have direct buses to Clementi, to Jurong East and to the CBD itself, and more importantly, you have the upcoming MRT station that's going to help you with the MRT effect. For drivers, AYE, PIE exits are also nearby, and for your lifestyle itself, you do have your Clementi Mall, IMM, Westgate, GEM, wow, you have NUS, you have the One North District, Jurong Lake District nearby you, giving you the transformation that you want. So this is all the amenities and so-called accessibility that you guys can be expecting. Okay, R.E.A.L would be liquidity and layouts. So 399 units across 300 over square feet, right? 300,000 over square feet, right? Too much numbers. About 750 square feet land per unit. So that is actually 3 times more than River Green or your Promenade Peak itself. So in terms of spaciousness within the development itself, pretty decent. Now, resort style kind of project, so you have a very low density kind of living, and I think this would appeal a lot to families as well. And the layouts is definitely efficient, right? Because GFA and GuocoLand, you merge 2 together equal very efficient. Dumbbell will be 2 bedrooms, and then the families can go for the 3 bedrooms and 4 bedrooms itself. So the layout itself won't go too wrong one. And if you want, we will be doing another video just to analyze which layouts work the best for you in Faber Residences. Okay, now on the liquidity front, definitely protected. Nan Hua plus a strong upgrader pool plus your functional layouts, 这个是 triple threat. No problem. Put them all together, you have resale entry lah, accessibility and liquidity. This checks more boxes than people actually know. Everything 讲到完到现在, right? If the price is wrong, then no point, right? So what price should you be buying into? Okay, we talk numbers over here. So here's my conservative estimates. The average 2-bedroom, about 527 square feet, you should be expecting about 1.1 to about 1.2 million. That is projecting about 21 to 22 per square foot already. And if for 2-bedroom itself, 646 square feet, you should be looking around 1.4 million. 3-bedroom, 786 square feet, about 1.7 million. 3-bedroom flexi, 1.9 million. 3-bedroom premium, about 2 million plus. 4-bedroom should be about 2.6. 5-bedroom, about 3.2. Guys, looking at these entry prices, I also don't know how you can lose money. It is very competitively priced, and I think it fits into a lot of budgets that buyers today out there are actually having. And more importantly, right, even ECs today are already launching at 1,800 per square foot. And now you guys are buying a private condo with no restrictions, no MSR framework, and don't need to MOP at just $300 per square foot more. So what should you guys be buying? Now, what's the smart thing to do, right? Today, if I'm a 2-bedroom buyer, I will look at the 646 square feet layout because better livability, right? And it's still very affordable. 581 square feet may not be my top choice unless you are really constricted by budget. And if I'm a 3-bedroom buyer, my sweet spot is the flexi, around 786 to 900 square feet. Entry price about 1.7 to about 1.9 mil, keeps it really safe entry. And if you guys want to go for 4 or 5 bedrooms, again, 4-5 bedrooms, always be very stack sensitive. Must choose the better views or check your lift distance, corridor, things like that, which again, I will deep dive a little bit more with my selection framework, which is not the point of today's video. Today's video is to talk about Faber itself. If you want advice about choosing the right unit, drop me a DM, alright? So for you guys out there, right, there are some questions I think you guys should ask yourself even before you book a unit or you go and visit or you buy a unit over there lah. Right, so there are questions that you must ask yourself. Number one, are you okay with bus and shuttle bus access instead of a doorstep MRT? Yes, there will be future MRT, but that one will be another line. So are you okay with that? And it's also not really like doorstep per se. So are you okay with that? Now, number two, do you actually value Nan Hua 1 km factor enough to pay for it? And number three, you got to ask yourself, which layout will suit my family in the next 5 to 7 years? And number four, is there a clear exit strategy when you want to sell? If you can answer these questions with confidence, then I would say that Faber Residences can be one of the safest new launches for you in 2025. But if you can't, this is where I step in. Feel free to reach out to me directly. We can go through your budget, your family needs, your long-term, short-term goals so that you can move forward with clarity. Now, don't be doubting it or use feeling or guess and then end up cost you a good opportunity. So to wrap it all up, right, no MRT at the doorstep, but you have a big land plot, low density, GuocoLand quality, and Nan Hua 1 km. To me, that summarizes the Faber story. And if you guys want the detailed floor plan, stack analysis, and my price guide, scan the QR code to WhatsApp me directly, and I'll also send you my R.E.A.L Framework ebook. Now, don't forget to join my Telegram community to get freebies, bounce out units, and insider information that don't get shared publicly. My name is Veroy from the R.E.A.L Collective, real people, real estate, real results, and I will see you at the next video.